And we are back, and Kimberly Nelson is with us from Philanthropy. Kimberly has a way of showing up about once every month at least. Well, welcome, Kimberly. And Kimberly
like
is
a bad penny. I just keep showing up.
It's all right. Good, always good to see you. And,
Thank you.
And you're going to introduce Thelma and Ruth, a couple of residents involved in.
Yeah, so we wanted to talk a little bit about the Philanthropy Committee and our scholarship campaign and the scholarship event that's coming up. But I wanted to introduce Thelma Klopp and Ruth Burry and let them, because residents may not know them, because we have many new residents who are always moving in. So I thought I would let them introduce sort of where they live and you know, what, either how long they've been on the committee or why you like being on the committee.
I was just going to say, you've been on this committee a long while.
So, Thelma, where do you live? Because you're in Neighborhood 1.
I'm in Neighborhood 1 in Grove Terrace.
Yeah.
And I've been here for a long time.
I see you in the cafe every night, don't I?
And when I came, I got involved with the working with the young people.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm proud to say I had a little bit to do with starting the committee.
Yeah, you've been on it, I think, before I came.
Yes,
When we had that first student. I think
yeah,
you were here
we
for
had
the
one
first
student for
class.
1 year.
Really? Yes.
Yeah.
And then it grew, and then Ruth showed up.
Yeah.
And
that's a good segue for Ruth Burry to sort of, how did you get connected and how long have you been here?
I've been here almost 17 years. And I've been on the committee, I can't remember, to tell you the truth. It's been practically since the beginning.
Yeah.
And I enjoy the committee because we help young people who might not otherwise have a chance to go to college. And a lot of our students come from maybe one-parent homes. And it means a lot to be able to have some money to even go to the community colleges. So we hope that those of you who maybe haven't given yet will still give, because you can give at any time. We don't put a timetable on it.
Yeah.
So, and we would like for those of you to come to the awards ceremony on the 25th of May at 7:30, where we will award the scholarships to the young people. We wait until they have given us their credits at the end of school before they actually get the money, which in turn is sent to their schools.
That's a great point, Ruth, because I think that is a question we often get. Do they get the $10,000 all up front, or how does that really work?
Yep.
So the committee is really responsible for making sure the students meet the criteria that's outlined in the application that was set up very early on through residents on the Philanthropy Committee. And then the Philanthropy Office, we are the ones who send out the scholarship checks, but it is done semester by semester because they must be full-time registered students. So I'm sort of that mother hen where I am checking grades, checking hours, doing the little pep talks to say, make Green Spring proud.
Yes.
And so it is done through our office. I physically sign and request every single check every single semester, and it is mailed directly to the college, not the student.
Yes. Yeah.
So that is really a very important point, Ruth, and I appreciate you bringing that up.
You're checking grades on a semester by semester?
We do. We check. Yes, we do. Well, they have to turn in grades and their schedule, you know, for the next semester. So we sort of see the beginning and the end each semester, so we know what's going on. And if something doesn't look right, then they'll hear about it.
My younger daughter, who, as it turns out, is one of the two most resourceful people I have ever met, but she
Yes.
blew her way her junior year, you see, and I didn't know until the whole year was over.
Yes.
So I had to have a conversation with her. You see. She turned 4 years into 5,
Yes.
and because I wasn't checking grades on a
Yes.
semester by semester basis.
Yes,
So
it
that's-
does happen, and so I think it helps also motivate the students because they really do want to do well, whatever well is for them. You know, some students, you know, they may be BC students and some students may be more AB students. Every student is a little different, of course, and depending on the classes,
Sure.
how they excel. So we really just want the students to excel to their highest potential each semester with each class, and we really try to encourage them, and they really do take it very seriously.
Yes, sure.
And then many come back in the summer, and you'll start to see them,
Yep.
and so they recognize many of the committee folks, and they'll. I know they have conversations with you all in the cafe or in the
always.
hallway.
Yes.
Well, our lady in the Philanthropy Committee now is one of our scholarship students.
Yes.
She's come back to work for us.
I was just going to say Molly is back.
Yes.
Molly was one of our scholars.
Yeah. So it is very exciting. So what we really hope is on Wednesday, May 25th, as Ruth mentioned, is the annual award ceremony. It is starting at 7:30.
That's
So
7:30 p.m.
p.m.
Yes.
It's not 7
See.
because, you know, we adjusted it back, just like the dining room schedules, everything. So we don't want anyone to rush through dinner. We want everyone to feel like they have time.
Sure.
It is 7:30. It is at Hunter's Crossing.
Okay.
I would say it is one of the events of the year. Wouldn't you
Oh,
agree,
I
ladies?
would too.
Well, the reason we go to Hunter's Crossing is we had such a huge turnout that we needed to have a bigger venue for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's really very nice, and then after the ceremony there is a reception.
Yeah.
So of course residents can personally you know, wish the students well and congratulate them, which is really nice. But it's a fun celebration.
Well, and it's a time when sometimes we have worked with these young people, and when they forget why grades were down, and we had to help for them and everything. The parents had all this, knew we were doing all this, but we never got to meet the parents.
Yes.
And after graduation, it's amazing how they'll line up and they want us. They say, keep all your pads, because we want to know every one of you, because you were the ones that sometimes when our children didn't realize things were going bad, that you helped them along and saw that they got, like we have people who will
That
volunteer.
helping hand, to help them
The
with their
helping
grades.
hand.
Yeah.
And we get them all I say all hooked up with them because it's their language. I have to talk like them sometime anyway. But after graduation, you walk down among the crowd and will say, "Oh, Mrs. Cobb, oh, come here, I have to tell you something." And it's usually a one-parent family who has a couple other children. And she said, "You were almost the one who saved my son." And I said, "No, none of us saved him. We just had to give him a little push."
He did all the work.
He did all
Yeah.
the work. They always do all the work.
Yeah.
And when we get them, the people to help them, they are very appreciative of it.
So because we have 48 students this year, which is really a huge class, you know, last year we raised just over $300,000 because we had 31 students. So we really were hoping to hit that number again this year, because over the years we've had a little kitty, so if we need it, we can tap into it. We have not quite hit that same 310,000 yet. So we would just encourage residents that if they haven't given yet, it's not too late.
Yes.
Please get your gift in, or if you want to give it later, let us know that that pledge commitment is coming. We're working on getting the names in the program book right now, so we'd love to get your name in the book. But you're really at the wire if you want to get your name in the Scholars Program booklet. But you can give all year round. So we appreciate the residents who've given already, and we say please continue to wear your yellow ribbons.
Yes.
I don't have my name tag on right now, but
Don't either.
oh yay, you planned it.
Mine is a little wrinkled. by the way.
If you need a new one, we'll get you a new one. We would love everyone to continue to wear them through the ceremony.
Sure, okay.
I think it's also inspiring for the parents when they meet residents at the ceremony to see all these yellow ribbons that just collectively support the education here at Green Spring through our students, and it's very powerful.
Yeah.
So please give and please come are two really important things.
May 25th at 7:30 p.m. I'm
Yes.
not up at 7:30 in the morning, but they are, but I'm not.
Yes.
But this is 7:30 p.m.
Yes.
After dinner.
Yes. And then I had one non-scholarship announcement, if I have a quick minute.
Oh, yeah, we've got, what, 3 minutes?
Okay. There is an estate sale going on with treasure chests today, right now, as we speak this morning. It's 10 to 1, I believe, and it's on your information is on your scroll. And so I would encourage residents that if they are looking for something to do or looking for something to shop for, take a stroll over, because Treasure Chest is also a great supporter of our scholarship program.
Yeah, good.
And so all those nickel and dimes and all those treasures you purchase are also helping not only recycle things and repurpose them, but also the monies are used for things such as the scholarship program here at Green Spring, which is just a nice community effort. So I have to give a push to the Treasure Chest and the 150 plus volunteers who are helping, and our estate sale ladies who've been working really hard to get that set for today.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Yep, we're down to a minute here. We mentioned that Molly is back. I think it's Monday the 23rd. Margaret O'Mara will be back here,
Yes.
and that's exciting
Oh,
she was
yes.
she was such a pleasure.
Yes, you're
Such a
right.
joy, yeah.
So she's the recipient again with the Steve Guback Scholarship.
Yes.
And part of that involves doing a volunteer internship here in the studio. And she was lucky enough to receive it again this year.
Yeah,
So
good.
we're looking forward to her coming because now she's had a whole nother year of experience.
Yeah.
And I know Diane and the staff are looking forward to really putting her to greater work and have her do even more than what she
Wow.
did last time.
Last year, I think last year she got to the point where she could have taken the whole thing over.
Yeah.
if we
Well,
needed.
that's great
Yeah.
experience for her, and I know she's really excited to be back. So she will also be at the awards ceremony to receive her acknowledgement
Oh, she
of her
will. Okay,
award.
good.
And then, of course, she'll be here in the studio. So
Yeah.
please come see her
Yeah.
as well, or if you're wondering who that new person is, Molly. Oh, great picture. Will
Yeah.
be here so that you can
isn't she
meet
cute?
her. Yeah, and she's just a delight.
Yes, she is.
Just a delight.
All right, I think we've run out of time here,
Yeah.
and I thank you, Kimberly, for
Oh,
coming,
no,
and
thank
Thelma
you,
and
and-
Ruth, thank you so much for coming. And I have some announcements.